Step back in time to the year 1912, where a majestic marvel known as RMS Titanic sets sail on her maiden voyage. Just imagine this: the world's largest and most luxurious ship, standing tall at over 53 meters and stretching over 269 meters in length. It was a voyage filled with promise, carrying a diverse mix of passengers, from industrialists to actors and hopeful immigrants seeking a new life in America. Captain Edward John Smith, a seasoned seafarer at 62, helmed this grand vessel. Excitement buzzed everywhere, captivating the hearts of passengers, the public, and the media alike. Imagine spending $7.5 million on this beauty, equivalent to a staggering $400 million today after adjusting for inflation. Inside, the Titanic was a dreamland of opulence, leaving even the finest five-star hotels envious. Stained glass mirrors, intricate wood paneling, and not one, but two grand staircases graced her decks. And the amenities? Unparalleled. From a heated swimming pool to a Turkish bath, an electric bath, and even a gym and squash court, this floating paradise had it all. For the food connoisseurs, 4 restaurants awaited, and for those seeking relaxation, 2 barbershops and a library beckoned. But little did they know that the Titanic's history would take an unexpected turn. So join us today as we set sail on this gripping journey back in time, reliving the wonder and tragedy that befell the unsinkable Titanic. The White Star Line, proud of their creation, boasted its invincibility. But fate had other plans. As Titanic embarked on its journey to America, ice warnings filled the air. Majestic icebergs lurked in the treacherous waters of the Atlantic. But the crew, led by Captain Smith, pressed on at a thrilling speed of 40 kilometers an hour. Yet danger loomed closer with every tick of the clock. Titanic altered its path to evade the icy giants, but its unwavering speed defied caution. 7 more chilling warnings arrived, begging the crew to slow down, but they chose to brave the odds. As the sun set on that fateful day, the temperature dropped, and history was about to be written. In the blink of an eye, the unsinkable behemoth collided with an iceberg, shattering illusions of invincibility. The Titanic's fate was sealed, and the world watched in disbelief. On the fateful night of April 14th, something extraordinary happened aboard the majestic Titanic. The moon decided to play hide and seek, leaving the ocean shrouded in darkness. Up in the crow's nest, Frederick Fleet faced a chilling challenge. The freezing winds whipped around him, making his eyes water and vision hazy. But little did he know that this very moment would alter history forever. At 11:39 p.m., while bravely perched atop his lookout post, Frederick's heart skipped a beat. A colossal iceberg loomed ominously before him. With adrenaline pumping, he sounded the bell thrice, alerting the crew below, but he didn't stop there. He seized the phone and urgently called the bridge officers. "Iceberg ahead," he yelled, desperately hoping they'd respond in time. In a race against fate, the first officer, William, swiftly gave the command to steer the ship left. But alas, destiny had other plans. At 11:40, the unthinkable happened. The Titanic collided with the iceberg. This riveting tale of heroism, suspense, and a tragic twist of events reminds us of the indomitable spirit of those on board. Imagine a colossal iceberg, 200 by 400 feet, as vast as a football field and towering above like the crow's nest itself. Can you believe it? The weight of this icy behemoth? A jaw-dropping 1.5 million tons. Now brace yourself for what happens next. The mighty Titanic, the unsinkable marvel, approached this icy giant blissfully unaware. But fate had other plans. Crash! Titanic's front right side collided with the massive iceberg. Yes, it may seem like just frozen water, but when you've got the weight of a mountain behind it, even metal bows to its power. For 10 heart-stopping seconds, Titanic scraped along the iceberg's formidable surface, creating a dent of epic proportions. The ship's metal body couldn't withstand the force, and small holes started to appear like battle scars from this icy encounter. The ship's captain, Smith, and the architect, Thomas Andrews, rushed to the scene. The shock on their faces was undeniable. This unsinkable ship, they thought, was invincible. But in that moment, reality struck harder than any iceberg could. Friends, that night, history was made. 2 groundbreaking safety features were its secrets: a double-bottom hull, a protective shield of 2 layers, and a divided hull into 16 watertight compartments. Confidence soared until tragedy struck. An enormous iceberg collided with Titanic's vulnerable side, rupturing 6 compartments beyond the limit. Panic took over. But a hero emerged: radio operator Jack Phillips, frantically sending distress signals into the dark abyss. And then, salvation. The RMS Carpathia appeared, a beacon of hope in the night. Join us as we relive this gripping tale of triumph, tragedy, and rescue on the high seas. In the haunting saga of the Titanic's demise, a rescue ship loomed just 107 kilometers away, teasing hope on a distant horizon. Flares lit up the night sky like desperate prayers, while Captain Smith orchestrated lifeboat ballet, giving precedence to women and children. Yet a surreal disbelief clung to some passengers, defying the supposedly unsinkable legend. As water surged into compartments, chaos reigned supreme, culminating in an unthinkable tilt and pandemonium. The clock's relentless march saw the last lifeboat descend at 2:05 a.m., leaving 1,500 souls to an icy abyss. Amidst swirling whispers of Captain Smith's fate, courage flickered like a beacon, a tragic yet inspiring counterpoint to the night's chilling symphony. How would it feel when you get to know that just 37 kilometers away, another ship, the SS Californian, held the key to their salvation? 1 hour before the iceberg encounter, California's warning echoed across the wave. "Watch out! Icebergs ahead!" they cried. But fate had other plans. Their radio fell silent, leaving them unaware of the unfolding disaster. As Titanic's passengers huddled on deck, they spotted a distant silhouette on the horizon. Hope stirred, and whispers of rescue swept through the crowd. An officer even assured them that help was near. But alas, Californian's captain had decided to halt for the night, oblivious to the unfolding tragedy and pleas for help. Amidst the night's enchanting display of rockets and flares, Californians brushed off the spectacle as extravagant revelry aboard an opulent vessel. Little did they know, those luminous cries concealed desperate pleas for aid from the tragic Titanic. Morning unveiled a heart-wrenching truth as SOS signals pierced Californian's radio, revealing a haunting tale of missed chances and collective future that robbed the sea of countless lives. Titanic's destiny was sealed by arrogance, scarcity of lifeboats, overconfidence, miscommunication, and the relentless pursuit of records, overshadowing the grandeur with a shadow of sorrow. Joseph, hiding the truth, didn't want the Titanic to slow down. Little did they know, this tragedy would reshape the maritime industry forever. Fast forward to 1985, when an epic quest began to find the Titanic's resting place, 3,800 meters beneath the sea. After more than 70 years, its mysterious wreckage emerged. 2 pieces, 600 meters apart, but this time not on its side. Nature's relentless embrace has taken its toll. Yet the legend of the Titanic still captivates hearts today, as an impetuous billionaire, Clive Palmer, unveiled Titanic II, an exact replica to set sail in 2023. Repeating history's grandeur, the ship's allure remains untouched. Despite a lack of modern amenities, will Titanic II truly defy its predecessor's fate? Or will it face an unexpected twist? The suspense builds as we anticipate the journey ahead. Stay tuned for more updates on this fascinating voyage. Don't miss out. Subscribe to Fortune Start and join us in our next video adventure.